Hi, everybody. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Go by the nickname Ginger. Thanks for joining me. It's not cute not knowing. Let's start with our hug. Okay, so I had a little delay yesterday. I got a lot of devices, and I can't remember the passwords. So everything was going on. My face was so big. I said, Patty, your nose is too big. The forehead, the nose. We got it together today, but yesterday was technical difficulties. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Being drawn into this Tamar stuff, I'm going to give you a complete rundown. Let's start. Bill Cosby, he's been granted an appeal in his sex assault case. Pennsylvania Supreme Court is going to hear his case. He's been in jail about almost 2 years. He'll be 83 next week. In 2004, he was convicted on something that happened in 2004 of drugging and sexually assaulting a woman. He made a deal with a former prosecutor that I'll talk, but I can't be charged. Well, a new prosecutor came and just blew that out the water, and Bill Cosby wound up in jail. Is this vindication? Will he get out? They've been trying to get him out because of his age. He's blind, the COVID. They're like, no, he's got to stay there. It's going to be interesting, the outcome of this. Director Joel Schumacher died, 80 years old. He did some great movies. He did the first Batman movies. He did The Lost Boys. He did St. Elmo's Fire and really directed a lot of careers. Kenya Barris got some good news from Netflix. His show Black AF has been renewed for season 2. I'm going to try to get through season 1. I'm going to try. I just couldn't get through it. Jimmy Kimmel is apologizing for appearing in blackface in sketches that date back to 1996. Jimmy Kimmel is going on a 2-month leave. He's going to be hosting the Emmys in September. Cancel culture, it was just trending all day about canceling Jimmy Kimmel. He apologized and said he wished he hadn't waited so long to address the issue. You know, this kind of came up just a couple of weeks ago with Jimmy Fallon, with blackface that he did. And you got to get in front of something. Don't let people dictate. I think you have to get in front of it. And when you get in front of it, you squash it. And then it'll go away. Because now people are like, they should cancel him. I know the show 30 Rock. I never watched that show. They're getting rid of some blackface scenes that they had in that show. But Jimmy Kimmel said that he is sorry. He was using the M-word, doing blackface. He's taking a break, not because of this. It was something that he planned to do because he's been working so much, but he will be hosting the Emmys on September the 20th. Beyonce is coming out with a Black-owned business directory. It's on her website, and it's going to feature and list businesses in fashion, beauty, and restaurants. D.L. Hughley, he got the Rona. Performing, Nashville, passed out, dehydration, exhaustion, the whole 9. His son got it too. His whole family is going to have to be tested, and anybody that came in contact, I'm thinking the workers at that comedy club, all of those people are going to have to be tested. If he was asymptomatic, all those people has to be tested. Yes, the country is opening up, but yes, more and more cases. COVID-19 is still here. Dr. Anthony Fauci, he testified today, right? I like the doc, but sometimes the story keeps changing. It's like every day we wake up to something new. So now he is saying that he is very hopeful that there'll be a vaccine by the end of the year. And I'm sure they're working on it hard. But you know they got to do trials. And they're insisting that African Americans take part in the trials. I don't know a lot of people are willing to take the trials because you don't know. You don't know what could happen. You guys trust the vaccine? Y'all quick to tell me y'all are going back to the movies. But he is saying the story keeps changing, and it's just aggravating because COVID is definitely here. Any fans of Miss Robbie's Sweetie Pies? It was a show that was on OWN. I stopped watching it because it got crazy. I loved it at the beginning because of the food in St. Louis, but then Miss Robbie, her son, the daughter-in-law, They're out here fighting because Miss Robbie is saying she took to social media. She used to do background for Ike Tina Turner. Says that her ex-daughter-in-law is not allowing her to see her grandson. I got the Tamar stuff. I just want to get through the business first. Or the other business. Roots Picnic this Saturday, 6 o'clock. The Roots teaming up with Michelle Obama, our former First Lady. It's going to air on YouTube exclusively, virtually at 6 o'clock. Questlove, Tariq Black Thought. This Sunday, the BET Awards, everybody, where Amanda Seales is going to be hosting. It's virtual, but it's going to be shown on BET, CBS, all the BET platforms. Little Richard, they're going to do a big tribute to him. Kobe Bryant. Performances by DaBaby, John Legend, Alicia Keys, Megan Thee Stallion, Chloe and Halle, Summer Walker, Lil Wayne, Jennifer Hudson. They're all performing. And as soon as we find out the big honorees, we're going to let you know. But the BET Awards are airing this Sunday at 8 o'clock, BET and CBS. Any Greenleaf fans out there, the new season is kicking off, 5th and final season. Earlier today, I interviewed Deborah Joy Winans from the Winans family, a part of the cast of Greenleaf. She said there will be a spinoff. And this season, there'll be even more secrets and lies and deceit. It's a funny show. Lynn Whitfield, Lady Mae, she's something. Lynn Whitfield is just amazing. I interviewed her about 7 or 8 years ago. And the whole time I was like sitting like, I mean, she was nice. But you just think, and this was before Greenleaf. I'm still thinking of, there's a thin line between love and hate. Remember the movie she did with Martin Lawrence? She is amazing. Keith David is amazing. Great cast. But Greenleaf, the final season, season 5, is kicking off. Chadwick Boseman. Black Panther 2 is up in the air. It's going to happen. They just don't know how it's going to happen. And with COVID and Chadwick, something's going on with him. Will T'Challa be there? Do they have to go in a new direction? What's going on? Will we see a Black Panther 2 in 2023, which seems like forever? Original date was 2021, then they pushed it back to 2. Now it's 3 because it's a big mystery surrounding the health of actor Chadwick Boseman. Descendants of Aunt Jemima are upset. They're afraid that the legacy that the ladies who played Aunt Jemima, her legacies are going to be erased. First Aunt Jemima was Nancy Green. She was a former slave. They told her, put her apron on, put a head wrap on. And she was Aunt Jemima, 1893 to her death in 1923. Overweight, mammy type. They're changing the branding because of the imaging. Lillian Richards and Anna Short Harrington went on to play the other Aunt Jemimas in the 20s and the 30s. Now they've tried to soften the image, took the rag off, softened her hair, put pearls on her. But they're like, nope, get rid of the image. But the families are very upset about that. Their legacy of the women who portrayed Aunt Jemima will be erased. Toni Braxton. Gosh, there's no getting around this story. Everything goes down in an elevator. There have been talk about Tamar having an affair with Jermaine Duprees' dad. Jermaine Duprees is a super producer, but everybody is like, well, who is his dad? Why is there so much fuss of his dad? The dad, Michael Malden, is a producer and an entertainment industry executive with deep ties in the entertainment world. He's 66 years old. He worked at Columbia Records where he was under So Def, where he put his son in charge of So Def. They had Jagged Edge, they had Kenny Lattimore, Anthony Hamilton. He helped his son get in the business, and his son went on with Bow Wow, Criss Cross, Escape. In the beginning, Michael Malden was a tour manager for Earth, Wind & Fire, Luther Vandross, Anita Baker, the SOS Band, Houdini, Run DMC. This is what he did before he moved into the record part. He's responsible when he was at Columbia Records for the careers of Maxwell, the Fugees, Lauryn Hill. He's a big deal in the business. You know the quiet players behind the scene. That's who Michael Malden is. They're saying that Tamar got into his fight with his now second wife, ex-wife. That they got into a fight in an elevator when the ex-wife found out that Michael and Tamar were messing around, and that the fight was something, and that the ex-wife got a few good licks in. Tamar has responded. She says she wants no part of any negativity. She's in a different place. Now, her man is real mad. Tamar's boyfriend is very angry at this, because you know what it seems like? You could be happy, and then somebody would bring up some BS from years and years ago. People won't let it go. And you know what I told you guys yesterday? Always watch out for miserable people. They will want to mess your stuff up. Why? Because they're miserable and they're unhappy. And I do believe that Tamar is in a different place in her life. And I'm sure this part of her life she would like to forget about. Move on, like I was younger then. Will the story go away? Tamar says she's not going to feed into it, but her boyfriend is very upset that there are others who are bringing up this incident. But it was so funny because everybody was like, well, Dad, who is Jermaine Duprees Dad? A very important man in the entertainment industry. And now he's getting into NASCAR, getting into diversity and really showing them how do you make it diverse. Yesterday with Bubba Wallace and his fellow NASCAR racers joining behind. They found a noose in his garage. Bubba said, I'm not going to let this break me. They all came a support of unity. And it was really beautiful to see. But Michael Malden is now getting into teaching NASCAR diversity. So that is who Michael Malden is. All eyes are on Kentucky. I'm sure we're going to be talking about it tomorrow. If you like the channel, subscribe, tell a friend, leave a comment. You know I've seen your comment. If you see me give you a heart, I will heart it immediately. Hit the like button. Love giving you information. It's not cute, not knowing. That's kind of like my little signature saying. But we just like to keep you involved. We talk pop culture. We talk entertainment. Sometimes I get the gadgets and stuff wrong, but you know what? I love y'all for real because you ride with me and you're patient with Auntie. Have a great day, everybody, and thanks so much for checking in. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture. Bye-bye.